Wow. F-4EJ, how the fuck do you even play it? Okay, so right before spawning in, what I usually do is I take the 4-9Ps, 4-7As, the air target spell, and the mixed countermeasures, also the 5 minutes of fuel. Right after spawning in, I switch my radar reach, essentially scope scale, to, well, have more reach. You know, it's always nice to have. Although this radar is kinda shit, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so now let's talk about the pros and cons of this plane where we're getting to the battlefield. Oh, for the pros, it's essentially a missile bus. It carries 8 missiles, yeah, but they're not that great. You have the 4 NMPs, which are per aspect, and they pull only 20 Gs, so they're, you know, kind of shit, at 11.0 especially. And you get the 7Es, which are kind of decent, you know, they're decent missiles. They just take a shit ton of time to wake up and actually pull the 25 Gs that they're like prescribed to, essentially. And also paired with a meh radar, it's, you know, it's not the best combo, but it gets the work done somehow, so, you know, you're fine. You have a great gun, which is the Vulcan, and you get a shit ton of ammo, and the Vulcan is, in my opinion, actually the best gun for top tier. It's really easy to aim, it has a shit ton of ammo, and, you know, it just does a shit ton of damage. You have decent fight performance, it's, you know, it's decent. Nothing special to it. You can get into some dogfights, and you can win only if you know what you're doing, mostly, because, you know, just your opponents are almost better in every aspect, so just, you know, be careful. You have good acceleration, it's an afterburning plane after all, we're going pretty fast as you can see, and you have, in my opinion, actually great speed retention, or rather energy retention. I've seen many YouTubers like Defin and so on say that it actually has pretty meh, or like mid energy retention. I don't agree with that, but it's Defin, so he definitely knows better. To the cons, it's a Phantom again, it's fat, it doesn't maneuver well, so, you know, just take that into account. And up tiers. You face a shit ton of up tiers, and when you're 11.0, which means you can face F-16s and MiG-29s, which are better in literally every aspect, you know, you kind of suffer there. Well, now you might ask me, how do you play this plane? You don't. You just don't. It's, like, at its BR, it's horrible. I would put it, like, 10.3, 10.7 maybe. It's just, like, compared to the other planes, it's just horrible. Even if you would pay me money to play this plane, I wouldn't. Like, it's just horrible. As much as I love the Phantom, like, looks-wise and so on, it's horrible. Let's maybe try to get this tornado, because he's relatively close. I'm gonna pull like this. Fire my missile, should be fine. It's probably an AFK farm or something. Yep. I'm gonna stay low to the ground because I don't know if my opponents have a lot of missiles. Well, radar missiles. As far as I can see, not much. There's the MiG-21, MiG-23. MiG-23 can be scary, but it's the German one, so we should be fine. We could get this F-4F though with our missile. Let's see what we can do. Never mind. There's this MiG-21 climbing to my left. I'm just gonna dodge his shots. There's this F5 also, that should be dangerous. I'm just gonna try and run away since we're faster than all of them, except the MiGs. But they're all still in a fight, so we should be just fine. Go for a back shot on this MiG-21, if we can get it. What are these FPS drops? Jesus Christ. Just gonna finish him there. Well, maybe not. Just hope nobody steals the kill. If they do, I swear to God, OTK him. That was pretty close. She's gonna have a rough time dogfighting with us if we do get into a dogfight, but it seems like there's nobody really alive in the enemy team. So, you know, we're big showing. Just gonna go for a backshot here. Let's maybe not talk about that. I'm gonna still try and get this A6, hopefully. I think if I don't whiff, we get 4K, but, you know, it is what it is. We kinda suck. Well, first place. Kinda decent game. Also, if you enjoy the skin that I'm currently having, essentially the user skin. Don't forget to check the description because I put the link there for it. And also you can find there the Discord server, so you know, if you enjoy the videos, you can maybe join it. Again, same plan, change the radar reach, and this time I'm gonna maybe try and climb, although maybe it's a bad idea since it's a... It seems like an up tier. Almost full one, it's a 1.7 I think. You know, with the amount of pings, I think I'm gonna change my mind and actually go back to the ground, fuck that. Yeah, that really was a good idea considering how many planes are climbing there. I really wish this Phantom would get a post up radar, because if it would actually be a somewhat competitive plane. Right now, you shouldn't play it. And since, you know, there's the premium version, the ADTW, I think the version is called, it's literally the same. It just has the premium bonus, don't buy it. It's literally the same version of this plane. And, you know, it's struggling, so let's try and get this Mirage 2K maybe. I'm just gonna pre-fire just in case. That should hit. Yep. I'll try and get the walk on this SC-17, excuse me. No, that's the problem of a non-PD radar. I'm literally seeing him right in front of me, cannot get a walk. Imagine if we got it hit, it'd be so sick. Oh well, we still have a shit ton of missiles left, so that's nice. Oh well. Okay, so what are my thoughts about this plane? It's really mid. Like, the definition of mid. Don't play it. Because there's just so many better planes out there. Yeah, it's a Phantom, yeah, it gets decent missiles at 11.0, 9 Ps, that's kind of rough, considering that you essentially get the same missiles on the F1, or even the fucking... Wait, I think, yeah, they recently added the 9P to the T2 as well. You know, that's kind of sad. Considering the USSR gets, I don't know, fucking R60s at 10.3. Yes, it has decent flight performance. Yes, it has decent missiles. Yes, it has a great gun, but there's just better planes. If you want to play the Phantom really, really badly, either play the EJ Kai, which, you know, at least has a PD radar, and you actually get decent missiles. You get what? You get the 9Ls and you get the 7Fs. Which are actually good missiles and they don't take like a fucking century to warm up. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it somewhat, because it was pure suffering for me, just recording and doing the edit and so on. But yeah, don't forget to join the Discord server, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.